6 p.m. I will call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A couple of things before we get started. The update on the Board of Selectmen financial management policies and the fiscal 19 budget review guidance. I put that on the agenda because I thought our meeting was going to follow the selectmen. The selectmen are going to follow us here at 6:30 tonight, so we'll just postpone that. I mean, we kind of hard to discuss something that, we don't know what they're going to say, vote, do on. The email from the TA concerning, the annual town meeting in May, and he was looking for, a date of our pre-town meeting, kind of early. I put it on there more for information than anything else, because we may not have everything by April 9th. I mean, it's kind of early to set a hard date for a pre-town.
Yep.
So the things that we can do is to reorganize, and then the approval of the minutes from the last meeting, and then we should have time if somebody wants to bring up something to put on for the next agenda under new business, or if you want to bring up under old business, open issue, we can make note and maybe put it on the agenda for the next meeting, depending on how much time we have here this evening. We have to, I agreed that we would vacate this room by 6:25 this evening, so they can get ready. I'm not sure what the reason for the change was, but it is what it is. So, Will had called me and informed me of the last meeting that he resigned as chair, mainly for health reasons. Are you still with us, Will?
Yes, I am.
Okay. That was the main reason I spoke with him, Will, and I thought we should have a meeting as soon as possible to reorganize. I don't think we should leave the committee with just a vice chair and a clerk. I think it's essential that we have a full complement, a chair, a vice chair, and a clerk, and I thought that we should do that as soon as possible. So, and as I noted in the email, to be ready for nominations for a chair, a vice chair if need be, and a clerk if need be. If that doesn't arise, then, it's up to the committee, but if you want to leave the clerk, the vice chair, et cetera. But we do need to reorganize. So, first of the list that we need is a chairman. So I will entertain a motion for a nomination of a chairperson for the advisory committee.
I'll make a motion to nominate Jeff as the chairman of the advisory committee.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Sorry.
With a big smile.
Yes. Did you catch that, Will?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay. Any other nominations? Any other volunteers? Any, with all the smiles I say? Okay. Just means somebody will be vice chair. So, Will, nomination for chair?
Who do we have as members there, Jeff?
Everyone is here except for Liz Toth.
Oh.
We have Bev, we have Julie, we have Bob, we have myself and Paul.
Okay. Thank you. I'll make a motion to for Bob May. That way we can have a contest.
I'll second that.
Oh, God, no. Please, no.
Nominations don't have to be seconded.
Okay, well, just for good measure.
Okay, troublemaker, putting you on my Christmas list. Any other nominations for chairman of the advisory committee? Hearing none and seeing none. Okay, for chairman, for Mr. May. There's been a motion and a second for Bob May to serve as chairman. Bev?
Yes.
Yes. Julie?
No.
Paul?
No.
Bob?
No.
Yes.
Gotta have competition. It's good, it's healthy.
Will?
Yes.
We have a tie.
Tie goes to the winner. You're the vice chair, so you just move up.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
Yep.
3 yes and 3 yes. All right. For Mr. Bennett as chairman.
Yes,
Bev?
yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes. Hell
Bob.
yes. Excuse me.
Will?
I didn't hear the vote. Could you repeat them?
Everybody said yes.
For Jeff Bennett as chairman, we have 4 yeses. I have not voted yet, and you have not voted yet.
Knowing how busy you are, I'll say no.
No snow this winter.
My vote doesn't matter. I'll vote no, but
4-2.
there are 4 yeses for chairman for Mr. Bennett and 3 for Mr. May.
Thank you, Jeff.
So I guess I'm stuck being the chairman. Don't smile too much there, Bob.
I'm smiling. I'm smiling.
Okay. So Will, we now have a chairman, now we need a vice chairman.
Okay.
Nominations for a vice chair. Anyone?
I nominate Robert May as vice chair.
I'll second that.
We have a nomination for Mr. May as vice chairman. You have any motions, Will?
No.
Alrighty. Any other motions, nominations for for a vice chair?
Well, in the spirit of competition, I'll nominate Julie Farrell for vice chair.
We are too relaxed and too friendly here.
It hasn't been seconded.
Just remember, payback. All right, Will, we have a nomination for Julie Farrell to be vice chairman.
Okay.
I'd say make her clerk. But,
I'll second that.
any other motions, nominations for vice chairman?
Then, could I make another one? It's okay, I don't want to make a joke out of it.
Hearing none. Bev, for Bob May as vice chairman.
Yes.
Julie,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Bob?
No.
Will?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, there's that turnaround.
Since the clerk position did not change, I don't don't see,
I don't see any reason to,
No sense in disrupting things.
right, it's working.
Please.
He's
Things are
working.
whizzing away.
No, you're doing well.
all right, Will, we have Jeff Bennett as chairman, Robert May as vice chairman, and Paul Grubb will remain as clerk.
Do we need to do a vote on Julie for vice chair?
Yeah,
didn't
we
do a
can.
vote.
No, why?
You could win.
Well, yeah, you could.
No, I really couldn't. No, I think it would have the same result.
We will go through the motion. For Julie
Why did you
Farrell for
bring
vice
that up?
chairman,
I have to have the
he's
minutes
a good
complete.
clerk.
Yes.
Bev,
No.
Julie,
No,
Paul,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
It's too far away.
Will.
It's hard.
Ju- and I vote no.
Yeah, it's too hard.
Thank you for keeping us online.
Well, we're complete.
All right. Any nominations for a new clerk?
No, I think we're good.
Well, with the fine example of the work, just, demonstrated here, I think it should stay where it is.
All righty, Mr. Spring, now we have a vote for chair, Jeff Bennett, vice chairman, Robert May, 5 yes, 1 no. For vice chair, Julie Farrell, 2 yes and 4 no, and the clerk position did not change.
I will volunteer my services to help making copies and stuff like that. Okay, the only thing, I won't be here in February.
All right.
Going to
Uh,
Hawaii.
Okay, since we have reorganization complete, we can, the acceptance of the minutes from the last meeting, November 16th.
Make a motion to accept the minutes of the meeting as written.
I have a motion for the minutes as written. Does anyone have any corrections, changes, additions, notation?
No, I'll second that motion. Looks good to me.
Give everybody a minute to look them over. Everyone all set on the minutes? All right, to accept the minutes from November 16th, 2017 as submitted. Bev,
Yes.
Julie,
yes.
Paul,
Abstain.
Bob,
Yes.
Will,
Yes.
and I will abstain. As I stated at the beginning of the meeting, I printed out and passed out to everyone an email from the town administrator. Part of it was an answer, I guess, for a question from the last meeting, which was voted to be someone to, I think it was Julie was nominated, or from what I get from the email, from going back a ways. Also, an item on here, he was looking for a date of our pre-town hearing for the May 19th, 2018 annual town meeting. I don't see us giving a hard date this time, this early out. That's my thought. So everyone has that, and I can put that on the next agenda, or if anybody has any more discussion on it or anything.
I'll make a motion to end up waiting till they can hear if they slip the schedule anymore. They have already slipped the schedule multiple times on a number of items. This is another item that could slip, and for us to think and end up putting a meeting up, a pre-town meeting is too soon. I think we should wait till they actually finish the thing and actually provide us with budget.
That is a motion,
And the
correct?
warrant.
Will, was that in the form of a motion?
Yes, the motion would be to end up waiting till we receive the approved warrant and budget before we set a pre-town.
I'll second that. There's no sense in putting in a date just for the sake of putting in a date. They set deadlines they don't keep, so it's kind of,
All right, we have a
Waste of
motion
time.
and a second. Any
Yeah.
further input? I think it's pretty. All right, on the motion. Bev,
yes.
Julie,
Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Will,
Yes.
and I will vote yes.
I'm sorry.
I will email that.
Beverly, did you second that
Yes,
motion?
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Under old business, is there anything that came up at the last meeting or from the meeting before that that somebody would, off the top of your head, we have a few moments.
Do we get
that
a-
you would want on the next agenda?
Oh, no. But did we get the bill from the Gardner News? Because I know the last meeting, it hadn't come in yet.
I will have to check the mailbox.
Yeah.
After we adjourn. Are you aware, Will, if the bill from the Gardner News for the pre-town came in yet?
No, when we had the last meeting on the 16th, I had the paperwork ready, but we had not received the bill.
All right, I'll check our mailbox after we adjourn.
Okay.
There are a number of items that were tabled in the minutes from the last meeting
I
that
s-
should be
The
put in.
process,
Right.
I will make note of that.
I think basically everything from the last meeting was tabled.
And I know from reading the minutes, there was some discussion at the last meeting about when to do the Vader training. And I know the town administrator is just waiting for us to give him a date or a day when we think it would be best to do it. So if we could, come to some agreement on that at the next
Okay.
meeting.
Okay,
All right,
so,
radar training day. All righty. Do you have anything further, Will? Anything for the next agenda? For our next meeting?
No, I mean, the only pushback I would end up having is that on reviewing the fact that as far as access to data, I have apprehensions about that because now the people that should be supplying it according to the bylaw are not going to end up supplying that, and we'll be having different reports other than what is given to the department heads, and that could cause confusion.
I don't understand what he means.
I don't think we'll know that till we have the training.
Yeah, I will make a notation of that for our next meeting on the agenda. Hopefully, you will be up to attending.
Yep.
If there is nothing else,
No, I guess not. Got anything?
I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Will?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
Bev?
Yes.
And I'll say sure.
Yeah, you don't want to stay all night?
Be difficult.
We are adjourned for this evening. Thank you for calling in, Will, remote participation, and I hope you're feeling better and you're able to attend our next